Hello and welcome to Master It Monday. Today we're going to be talking about how to gain followers with your hashtags. Using hashtags on Instagram is an amazing way to get followers. I'm going to share with you some amazing tips today that'll get you so tight on your hashtags. You're not going to have to worry about what to do, how to do it, why to do it. We are covering it all. And if you stay to the end, I'm going to share a free bonus that you will love. It is an amazing way for you to find out about hashtags and do a little research. So don't forget, you're going to stay to the end. And I'm going to tell you a little secret. This hashtag thing has helped me so much in my business. And it's going to be one of those things. It helps me with my clients too. So you're going to get the inside scoop as to how you can improve your hashtag use after today's episode. So let's get right into it. The most important question, why you're here, why are we using hashtags? Okay. Hashtags are that if you're not sure what they are, when you're using Instagram, you have the ability to use 30 hashtags. And these could be hashtag social media tips, all one word, no spacing. And that's how you use a hashtag usually people use it at the end. You can mix it up in the wording, like you'd say, here are some hashtag social media tips I thought you'd find helpful. You can use it in the middle of a sentence. You could also use it, some people do some dividers and then put the hashtags after their comment in their Instagram post. The other thing that people do is put it in the first comment so that it's out of the way and you're still getting traction on it and the interest and influence that hashtag can have. So one of the things we'll cover today first is going to be why you should use these hashtags. The first thing is it helps you find a new audience. When you're using hashtags that are niched or that are of an interest that, like, so if I'm looking for social media tips, going back to the one that I use most commonly, that is going to help me get people who are looking for social media tips. So it can help me get a new audience. It can also increase engagement because I'm hashtagging my content. It's giving it sort of like a category so that people can find out what this whole, where they're finding this content on Instagram so that they don't have to go through a ton of stuff if they're not looking for social media tips. They're not going to look for hashtag social media tips, but if they are, they will. And you can do things like hashtag different niches, like hashtag Instagram tips, hashtag Facebook tips, things like that. So that's another way to kind of increase your, increase your engagement. And, just getting back to this finding a new audience, it kind of goes along with our step number 3 or reason number 3, which is to increase your followers. Now, the reason you're increasing your followers is because if people keep finding you based on that hashtag and they're interested in that hashtag, they're going to end up following your Instagram account. So take, for example, cakes. Okay, if you're a baker and you do specialty cakes, right? You can hashtag cake. You can hashtag cake decorating. Anyone on Instagram searching for cake will be able to find your business and possibly become a new customer, because ultimately, isn't that what we're looking for, is to gain new customers, right? So let's talk about the different types of hashtags that you can have in your social media. Now, there are different types, just to give you an idea, and you can mix these up, because when you mix up the hashtags, you have the ability to kind of go through and maybe hit one person is looking for this, another person is looking for that, and you'll get both of those people to find you, which is ultimately our goal, right? So one of the things, the types of hashtags we're going to cover first is a community hashtag. So, what's a community hashtag? Well, it's around a certain interest, a similar interest, right? So, let's talk about, let's use that theme of cakes again, somebody who's a baker, right? The hashtag baker. Bakers, is the product, or is the service. Hashtag cakes is the product, right? But you also want to maybe niche down. Say you're a wedding cake baker, right? You want to hashtag wedding cakes. If you're Instagram has some of these cool things for industries, such as hashtag bakers of Instagram. It started with like dogs of Instagram, and I think it just started exploding because that one is a crazy one. Cats of Instagram, dogs of Instagram. But you can also do something that's your industry if it's got that cool following, and you can search on Instagram, just do Instagram hashtag bakers of Instagram, and you can see how popular it is and what people are using. If your competitors are out there, guys, using that hashtag, you should be too. Right? Another one is special events. So getting back to our wedding cake baker, she can hashtag weddings. This is a great way to gain a little, because maybe people are searching for weddings and not even thinking about cakes, but when they hashtag weddings, they'll find you. You could also go a location. So let's take, if you're in the city, New York City, hashtag NYC bakers, right? So you could kind of, there may be hashtags that are to the area which you live, right? Because especially something like a baker, that's a local service, right? So you really want to, that community piece is really important. And sometimes you're going to find phrases that are common, such as, again, back to our baker, bakery love might be something. And with Valentine's Day, right, bakery love is a great thing to do a post with a hashtag like that. And then you also have things that are acronyms that you'll find around, like it's, TBT, which is Throwback Thursday, is a very common and one of the most popular acronyms on Instagram. But there might be something like FOTD, food of the day, right? That maybe, or you can make it like cake of the day, right? Something like that is a great community hashtag. Another one is branded hashtags. Now, these are ones that are specific to you. And this could be something specific to your brand. Maybe it's your marketing slogan. Maybe it's something fun that you do with your brand. So like for me, I use media mentor as one of my hashtags, right? Other people might use it. So it's not really specific to my niche, but it is something that I brand because it has Master It Media Mentor. But, think of Nike with hashtag just do it, right? That's, that when you hear that phrase, it's them. So if they use that hashtag, you also want it. It also encourages other people to use it as well. So think about what you could do with your brand to help you stand out. Now, along those lines, let's talk about campaign hashtags. Now, a campaign hashtag is something that's short term. Maybe it's a product release or an event, or it's a seasonal short-term thing, like going back to our baker who's getting a lot of play today. Let's say the baker does the 12 cakes of Christmas, right? Something like that, where every day before Christmas, maybe they start on the first, depending on their thing, they drop a different cake. So to be 12 days of Christmas, and they, day 1, day 2, day 3, and they go through the 12 days. And it kind of adds that fun for their audience, because remember, your content should be engaging or entertaining or informative, but you want to have that kind of fun elements to your social media if it fits your brand, right? So here's a few final tips I want to share with you. And don't forget to stay to the end, because I have an amazing tip for you that you are going to absolutely love. So it's a bonus. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to share it. So tips. First and foremost, make sure you understand your target audience. Everything else I've talked about means nothing unless you know who your target audience is, who you're talking to. That is key. You need to know them and you need to know what they're searching for. Every once in a while, ask them a question, right? Go on their feeds, go on your followers' feeds and see what they're posting about, because that might give you hints as to what you can post about and what hashtags you can use. So that's a great tip. Another tip, research your competitors and other industry leaders in your field. See what they're doing. See what's popular, what isn't. And that may help you with yours. Now, don't forget, we're talking about Instagram here today, but Twitter and LinkedIn and Facebook all use hashtags. So what might be popular on Instagram may not be as popular or as perfect for you and your business when it's on Twitter. So check those out. And by the way, Twitter has a whole bunch of free resources that you can use with hashtags that the other social media platforms don't. And don't forget your Google search, right? You can search hashtags on Google. Wow, very powerful. Just check it out. And of course, you always want to check your analytics. You do all of this work. You do all of this hashtag research and all of the posting, and you say, this is going to kill it. Boom, boom, boom. And then guess what? If you don't check your analytics, you may find everything that you thought was right didn't land the way you wanted it to. Look, it happens. Don't be too hard on yourself. Do the best you can. Do the research, but your audience is going to tell you what they like and what they don't like. So here's just, let's just pop over here to Instagram for a second, because I do want to show you a few things that you can do with your social. Now, I just hashtagged love, and you can see here with love, you have over 2 billion posts for love. Now, you want to mix your popularity, and this is our final tip. Mix your popularity up. So if I'm hashtagging love, I'm going to be lost in a sea of other posts that are talking about love. Now, let's say I search for Valentine's Day. And you can see the pops that are coming up, right? So if I search for Valentine's Day, like I'm seeing 48,000, that's a lot less than the hashtag love. But sometimes you'll see with a special holiday, they'll also have the year, or they'll have these cute little emojis after them. But you can see at the recording of this, Valentine's Day, oh, I had days. Let's do Valentine's Day. I was wondering why it was so low. Valentine's Day 2022 has over 508,000 posts. If I just do Valentine's Day, now I'm talking about 24 million posts, right? So this is giving me something different. Now let's go back to our baker and say Valentine's Day cakes, right? Now, do you see how I've niched down? I've gone from having 2 billion to 24 million to almost 7,000, right? It's a very different thing. When you're looking at your social media, you want to make sure that you're mixing up the popularities so that, you do get some of that nice little engagement from different things that people are looking for. Always great. Now, as I promised, I'm going to share with you a bonus, okay? And this bonus will help you get do some hashtag research, okay? Now, it is a freemium, which means that there's a free version and there is a paid version. And guys, here's your bonus. It's called social-searcher.com. So here's what it looks like. And you can see here that it's got, I put in a hashtag cakes of Instagram, and you can see here, it gives you search tips and it gives you some posts that are out there current, right? And you can sort by date, you have more sorting. This is a great tool to use to get kind of inspiration. And you can see here how people and competitors and people alike that are creating posts are using that. And you can see it's highlighted, but you can see here, like this one's perfect, right? It's got pet lovers, cake design, cake for lovers, right? Do you see how they niched down right in there? Very cool. And then they have different, so you could search different things, right? So if we were talking about, okay, so that's cakes of Instagram, I could put bakers of Instagram and do the same kind of thing. And it takes a little bit of time to do the research. But you can see it's real-time searching in 11 sources. So let this program do the work for you. That's a great bonus tip. I hope you find it helpful. If you found today's video helpful, please give us the thumbs up. Leave your questions or comments below so that I can answer anything that you might be curious about, as well as pop on over to our website, Master It Media, and our socials, right? masteritmedia.com. You can always go there, schedule an appointment with us. We're more than happy to talk to you about your social and how you can improve it on a one-to-one basis. Pop over to our Instagram. We have tons of free tips that are on there to help you with various social media. And of course, our YouTube channel has a bevy of videos on various topics that can help you with your social. Always make sure that you reach out to us. We have a new service coming out very shortly, starting in March. So make sure you're following us or sign up for our newsletter so you can be the first to know about this new product that can help you skyrocket your social. Well, that's our tips for today on Master It Monday. As I say, always make sure that you are leaving your information and contacts below. Let people know who you are, because people who are following me might like to follow you as well. And I'm totally cool with sharing the love. I hope you have a wonderful Valentine's Day today, and I look forward to seeing you next Monday at 2 o'clock on Master It Monday. Have a great day, everyone.